Michael Jordan, he's so great. He's so amazing. He's so phenomenal. I can't ever be as great as him. How is it possible? How could I ever be as great as him? I must pray. I must pray to the basketball gods. I must pray to the basketball gods to give me the strength to be somewhat as good, somewhat as great as Michael Jordan. He set the bar so high. How will I ever surpass it? I must pray to the basketball gods. Basketball gods, please grant me the strength when I get drafted. Grant me the strength to be as great, if not greater, than Michael Jordan. Please bestow upon me the gifts that I need to be as good, if not better, than Michael Jordan. Please, please. Fear not, my son. Fear not, hear my voice, for I am the great basketball god. Fear not, for I shall bestow upon you the gifts. I shall make you as great, if not greater, than Michael Jordan. I will grant your wish. I will answer your prayer. All that I ask in return is that you follow the rules. You must follow the rules, the basketball rules I have set for you. You must follow my commandments. And if you follow my commandments, then you too shall be entered into the hall of greatness, such as Michael has. You must follow my commandments. Oh my goodness. Is it really you, the great basketball god? You're going to give me the gifts. You're going to make me great as, if not greater than Michael Jordan. All I have to do is follow the rules. What shall be the rules? What are the rules I must follow? The rules are, you must lose to the same teams that Michael Jordan lost to. You must lose to the Pistons as Michael has lost to the Pistons. You must lose to the Celtics as Michael has lost to the Celtics. You must lose to the Magic as Michael has lost to the Magic. You must lose to the teams that have also defeated Michael on his journey to becoming the greatest. Okay, if that's what you want, anyone else I need to lose to? Also, you must lose to the Bucks as Michael has lost to the Bucks. Wait, the Bucks? The Bucks? Surely not the Bucks. Please don't make me lose to the Bucks. Not the Bucks. Thou wish to duck the Bucks? If possible. I mean, that seems like too many teams to be losing to. Please, have mercy on me, great basketball god. Have mercy. Don't make me lose that much. Then it shall be so. You will duck the Bucks. There will come a time. There shall be a time where you duck the Bucks. Okay, so I lose to the Pistons. I lose to the Celtics. I lose to the Magic, but I get to duck the Bucks, so I don't have to lose to them. And then I just start winning, right? Is that how it goes? Yes, you shall win. But remember this, Know this, you shall only win if you are joining teams. Thou must only join teams that Michael never lost to in the playoffs. Teams such as the Cavaliers, the Miami Heat, and the Los Angeles Lakers. You may only join teams that Michael has never lost to in the playoffs. Okay. Only join teams that Michael never lost to in the playoffs. Okay. Is there anything else? Thou must beat all the teams that Michael never got to face in the playoffs. Thou must beat the Wizards. Thou must beat the Bulls. Thou must beat the Spurs. Thou must beat the Mavericks. Thou must beat the Bobcats. Thou must beat the Raptors. Thou must beat the Nuggets. Thou must beat the Grizzlies. And thou must always beat the Rockets. For it is the Rockets that won 2 championships back to back after Michael retired and when he came back from his retirement and didn't have that many games to play. And they always say that those Rockets would have beaten Michael Jordan's Bulls, which is not so. So thou must always beat the Rockets, and the Rockets must not make the finals. Okay. All those sound good. Sound doable. I think I can do that. I think I can do that, great basketball god. I think I can achieve that. Then it is so. You shall be my chosen one. You shall be my chosen one. But know this, if thou breaketh any of my commandments, thou shalt suffer the consequence, and thou shalt live a career that is not as great, nor nearly greater than Michael Jordan. Okay, I got it. Just follow the rules and I'm good, and I'm the chosen one. I'm the chosen one. Thank you so much. You won't regret this. I promise. I'll follow all the commandments, every last one of them. Whatever you say, whatever you tell me to do, I will do it. I promise. Then it shall be so. Go forth. Thou shalt be the number 1 pick, and thou shalt go to your hometown team, the Cleveland Cavaliers, a team that Michael never lost to in the playoffs. And thou shalt start your career there. And thou shalt go to the playoffs in your rookie season, and thou shalt become Rookie of the Year. And thou shalt go to the playoffs in your second season, and thou shalt be an all-star. All right, awesome. I'm ready to go. I will do exactly what I need to do. I won't let you down, great basketball god. All right, first year, make the playoffs. Second year, make the playoffs. Those are my first 2 assignments, and that's what I'll do. You can count on me. My son, what hast thou done? Thou hast not maketh the playoffs in thine first and second year. Thou hast been number 1 pick. Thou hast been Rookie of the Year in thine first year, and thou hast been all-star in thine second year. Hath not the great basketball god granteth you these things he promised? But now thou hast not repaid thine debt to the great basketball god. It's harder than it looks. It's hard. You gave me an impossible mission. Great basketball god, I didn't have enough help. How could I even make the playoffs without the help? I'm supposed to have help. Michael, I can't be as good as Michael without the kind of help he had. Hast not Michael have crappy team in his first and second year? Hast Michael not made playoffs in the first and second year of his career? But thou hast not done so as Michael has done so.
It's harder to do in today's league. There's too much competition, great basketball. God, you don't understand how difficult it is. I didn't have enough help in my second year, and I definitely didn't have enough help in my rookie year. I still made Rookie of the Year. It shows that I did my job.
Thou making rookie year was a gift from the great basketball god. Hast thou not known that thy true Rookie of the Year was Carmelo Anthony? Hast thou not known that the true Rookie of the Year hath taken his team to the playoffs in his first year?
I'm sorry. I'm sorry, great basketball god. I didn't know.
Then in thine second year the great basketball god granteth thee an all-star in the name of Zydrunas Ilgauskas. And thou hath not made the playoffs even with an all-star help beside you granted from the basketball god.
Oh no. I'm sorry. I had no idea. You're right. It's my fault. Great basketball god, please have mercy on me. I'm still your humble servant. Please just please stay with me. Don't forsake me. Am I still their chosen one? Please let me still remain the chosen one.
Thou shalt remain my chosen one.
Oh, thank you so much, great basketball god. I won't let you down. Whatever you tell me, I'll do it. I'll make sure it happens. I know I didn't make the playoffs, but I'm going to really try hard to make the playoffs this next season.
Then go forth and make the playoffs, my son, my chosen one.
Great basketball god! I did it! I made it to the playoffs! I pulled it off! And now I made it to the first round and I beat the Wizards! Just like I was supposed to. Beat all the teams that Michael didn't get to face in the playoffs.
Thou hast done well, my son. Now thou must go forth to the second round, and thou must blow thine lead to the Detroit Pistons.
Wait, what? Blow the lead? Why would I do that? Doesn't that make me look like a failure? That's not good for my reputation. That's not good for me. That's not good for my career. I'm starting off on the bad foot.
Hast thou not known what the great basketball god commandeth? Hast thou not known that to blow thine lead in the second round of the playoffs is not as embarrassing for thine career as to do such in finals and Eastern Conference finals?
I don't know, great basketball god. It doesn't seem smart. It doesn't seem like a good move to do. I mean, we're up 3-2. 3-2? All I gotta do is win one more game and...
Silence, thou wicked servant! How darest thou defile the commandments of the great basketball god? Thou shalt blow thine lead, and thou shalt lose to the Pistons as Michael hath lost to the Pistons.
Why would I... Please have mercy on me, great basketball god. Why would I blow a lead? Blow a lead? This is my first time ever making it to the playoffs. Please. Why would I do such a thing? It's asking too much to bear.
Thou hast no shame in blowing thine lead, for the great basketball god hath chosen another before thou. And the great basketball god's chosen is currently blowing his lead against the Suns. So, wherefore, if he were to blow his lead with no problem, then how must thou question the great basketball god when he asketh you to blow your lead?
Wait, you have another chosen one? Hold on. No, I thought I was the only chosen one. I didn't know there's more than one. Who is this guy?
The name of my other chosen, his name be Kobe Bryant.
Kobe Bryant? Kobe Bryant? You chose Kobe Bryant too? Before me? Kobe! Kobe!
Remove thine hate from Kobe Bryant from thine heart. For the great basketball god hath chosen Kobe Bryant as well.
Okay. Okay. Whatever you say, great basketball god.
Know this, my son, thine pride, thine envy and jealousy, this shall lead you to your doom.
Okay. Okay, I'll try to control it, great basketball god. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Okay, blow my lead to the Pistons. Okay. And then what do I do after that?
First blow thine lead to the Pistons, then maketh the playoffs once again, and come back to the great basketball god for further instruction.
Okay. Okay, I'm gonna blow my lead. All right. All right. I'll come back next year. I'll make the playoffs again, and we'll see what happens. Oh, great basketball god. I made it to the playoffs again, and I beat the Wizards and the Nets. That was such a nice touch for you, making them both 500 teams. You did such a great job. Thank you so much. You're helping me. You're going to help me coast all the way to the finals. Now I'm in this round against the Pistons. Thank you so much. Thank you, great basketball god. And now I'm assuming I just beat the Pistons, right? And then I go to the finals. And I win in the finals too, right?
Not so, my son. Thou hast been granted an easy path in the playoffs so that thou may lose to the Pistons.
Lose again? Again to the Pistons? Great basketball god. Why? Why must I lose again? That'll be the second time in a year. Or second time in a row, I'm sorry. The second time in a row that I lost to the Pistons. Why would I do that?
Hath not the great Michael Jordan lost to the Pistons 3 times in a row? The great basketball god commandeth thee that thou lose twice in a row, and thou be upset? How darest thou question the commandments of the great basketball god?
No, I know what this is. I know what this is. It's a test. It's a test. You're testing me to see if I can actually beat them. That's what this really is. And I can beat them. I'm going to be like Michael Jordan. I'm gonna be clutch. I'm gonna take the Pistons out. And then I'm going to get to the finals, and I'm going to win, and I'm going to show you. I'm going to show you. I'll pass the test you have for me.
Nay, for thou art not being tested. The great basketball god commandeth thee to lose to the Pistons, for thou art not ready. Thou art not ready to be a champion. Thou art not ready for the NBA Finals.
How can you tell me that? How can you tell me that? How can you tell me I'm not ready? I feel it in my bones. I'm ready. I feel like I'm ready. I'm going to take it to the Pistons. And I'm going to the NBA Finals. Yeah. Yeah. I tried to do it your way. I tried to do it your way. And look, 4 years in, and I haven't won a thing. I haven't won a single championship. It isn't right. It isn't right. I got to choose my own destiny now.
My son, this is not the way. Do not stray away from the commandments of the great basketball god.
I don't hear you. I don't hear you. I don't hear you. I don't hear you. I'm going to the finals. I'm beating the Pistons. I'm going to the finals. I'm going to win my first championship. I can't listen to you. Are you even real? There's no proof you even exist. Maybe I'm just having this conversation in my head, and maybe I'm self-sabotaging, making myself lose. No, I don't believe this. I don't believe in you anymore. I'm beating the Pistons. And I'm going to the finals. I'm going to the finals. Oh, great basketball god. I've sinned. Forgive me, great basketball god, for I have sinned. I beat the Pistons. I tried to be like Mike. And then when I got to the finals, I was swept. I was swept. And I didn't beat the team that Michael never got to face in the playoffs. I didn't beat the Spurs. I lost to them. I was swept by them. I broke 2 of your commandments in a row. I didn't make the finals in my I didn't make the playoffs in my first and second year. I sinned there as well. I've just done so many bad things. I've made so many bad choices, and now I'm an embarrassment in the finals. Please forgive me. Have mercy on me, great basketball god. Great basketball god. Am I still your chosen one?
Thou hast forsaken the great basketball god, and thou hast received thine punishment as a result. And now, because thou hast forsaken the great basketball god, thou shalt still remain the chosen one.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, great basketball god. I know. I've made so many mistakes. But thank you for forgiving me and still keeping me as the chosen one. Thank you.
Thou art still the chosen one. But now, because of thine sins, thou may not enter the kingdom of greatness. No, thou shalt have another mission.
Wait. Huh? What do you mean, another mission? Am I still going to be as great, if not greater, than Michael Jordan?
No, thou shalt not be as great or greater than Michael Jordan. Thou shalt now be the great basketball god's chosen one. But thou shalt be chosen as the protector.
The protector? Hey, that sounds kind of cool. The protector, huh? Hey. You know what? Okay. What do I get? What am I protecting?
Thou shalt now protect the great Michael Jordan's legacy.
Protect Michael Jordan's legacy. Okay, that sounds kind of cool. What's going to happen with that? How do I do that? How do I do that?
Because thou hast sinned, Tim Duncan receiveth his 4th ring. There shall be a time when Tim Duncan sees another final, and thou must stop Tim Duncan from winning his 5th. For if he winneth his 5th, then he shall surely winneth his 6th, and be 6-0 in the finals. Thou must protect Michael Jordan's legacy by defeating Tim Duncan in the finals.
Okay. Just so if I beat him, that means I'm going to win a championship, right? Okay, cool. I'm down with that. That sounds cool. I get a champion. Thank you so much, great basketball god. Is there anything else?
There shall come to pass, when a great team hath risen even greater than the great Michael Jordan's 72-10 Bulls. There shall be a team that is 73-9, and thou, with the great power of the great basketball god, shall come back from a 3-1 deficit and shall beat this team to protect Michael Jordan's legacy and leave Michael as the only 70-plus win team to ever win a championship.
Okay. All right, cool. Cool. So that means I'm getting at least 2 rings. I'm getting at least 2 rings out of that. That's a great job. Awesome. Awesome. So we don't have to worry about all that losing to the same teams Michael lost to or anything like that anymore, right? It's a complete flip of the script?
Nay, thou shalt lose to the Celtics, as Michael hath lost to the Celtics. Thou shalt lose to the Magic, as Michael hath lost to the Magic. Thou shalt continue to beat the teams that Michael never got to face in the playoffs. And if thine keepeth mine covenant with thee, and thine shall holdeth my commandments, thou shalt still be the great basketball god's chosen one, and thou shalt win many rings. But because of thine sins, thine shall lose many losses.
Great basketball god, is this the punishment that I have to bear? How will this affect my legacy? Oh, great basketball god, how will it affect my legacy?
As my chosen one, thou shalt still reap the benefits of the league. Thou shalt still have fanboys kissing up to you at every turn. Thou shalt still have reporters and sports analysts kissing up to you at every turn. Thou shalt still be looked upon as one of the greatest, if not the greatest, in the league as my chosen one.
So, you mean, even after all my transgressions, I'm still going to be as great as, if not greater than Michael Jordan?
Nay, only by cap, fear, and blind ignorance, and greed will thou be seen as great as, or greater than Michael Jordan. But it shall not be so, for thou hast sinned, my chosen one, and thou must pay the price. Thou shalt lose to the Celtics, as Michael hath lost to the Celtics. Thou shalt lose to the Magic, as Michael hath lost to the Magic. And then thou shalt take upon thyself a team. Thou shalt team hop and form a super team.
No, a super team? Isn't that weak? Won't people look at me differently? Won't that change the public's opinion about me and the public perception?
Yes, thou shalt be seen as weak, and thine weakness shall be exposed when thou shalt cramp like a woman on her period.
What? Oh my goodness. This is the price I must pay? I see. I deserve this. I have sinned, and this is the price I must pay. But you'll still grant me championships, right?
Thou shalt beat the Supersonics in the NBA Finals, as Michael hath beaten the Supersonics in the NBA Finals. Thou shalt stop Tim Duncan from winning his 5th ring and going 5-0. Thou shalt stop the great 73-9 team that hath one more win than the great 72-10 Bulls. And thou shalt beat the Heat.
Okay, Well, that's about 4 rings. 4 rings, that's not really as good as Michael. But what about that other chosen one of yours? That Kobe Bryant. What about him? He's only going to get 4 too, right?
If Kobe follow the great basketball god's commandments, Kobe shall not win 4, but Kobe shall win 5.
That's not fair. That's not fair. That's only 1 ring away from Michael. It's only 1 ring away from Michael. He's going to get all the glory. What of me? What of me? What will they say of me when I only possess 1 ring short of what Kobe possessed?
My chosen one, if thou keepeth my commandments, the great basketball god shall honor his covenant with thee. And thou, though thou may miss 2 rings from Michael and 1 ring from my other chosen in Kobe Bryant, thou shalt only be 1 MVP away from the great Michael Jordan. And my other chosen, Kobe Bryant, shall not be close.
Okay. Hey, that's not too bad. That's good. That's great. Awesome. Man, I'm going to get 4 MVPs. And Kobe's only going to get 1. He must have done something. He must have sinned too, huh?
Yes, my son, Kobe Bryant hath sinned, and therefore he shall not fully enter the kingdom of greatness, for he hath sinned as well.
Okay, all right. So I get it. If you sin, that's bad. If I don't follow your commandments, that's really bad. And I'll pay the price. I understand now. I get it. I'll take on this role, great basketball god, as the protector, as the chosen one. But wait a second. Great basketball god, I have a question. Because I'm the protector, right? I'm protecting Michael Jordan's legacy, right? But Michael Jordan, he's 6-0 in the finals. He got 6 finals MVPs. He's considered the greatest basketball player of all time. Like on a global scale, he completely changed the game, and he was so iconic and so great. I just need to know, did he ever sin against you? It seems like he didn't.
Nay, the great Michael Jordan hath never sinned against the great basketball god. Nay, the great Michael Jordan hath been a good son, who followeth all of my commandments. He hath given everything to the game that he could give. He hath stepped his game up, always hustled on the court, always hustled in practice. He hath never complained. He hath never begged for help. He hath never team hop and beg for superstar teammates. No, Michael Jordan, the great Michael Jordan, hath never sinned against me. And that is why he has been made the greatest of all time.
Did he have to lose too to follow your commandments? He lost those games that you told him to lose, didn't he?
Yes, the great Michael Jordan hath listened to all of my commandments, even the commandments of losses. For his quest and his mission that I gaveth him would lay the foundation for the mission I have given you.
Oh my goodness. you were thinking of me even then. Oh, great basketball God, you were setting everything up for me. And because the great Michael Jordan was such a great servant, he paved the way for me. But I have sinned. I have sinned. Oh, I'm sorry, great basketball God. I'm sorry.
Thou shalt be forgiven. In time, my son, you will go on to achieve great things. You will go on to break great records. But because thou hast sinned, ye shall not fully enter the kingdom of greatness. Nay, ye shall not be claimed as the GOAT, and ye shall not reach the heights of the great Michael Jordan.
It makes sense. It makes sense. I deserve it. I get it now. I'm supposed to do my part. I've been chosen to protect Michael Jordan's legacy, and that's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. And whatever you need me to do, I'm going to do it. Even if it makes me look like the biggest jerk there ever is. I'm just going to follow your commandments. You're going to tell me what to do. I'm just going to do it from now on. Even if I got to lose 4 times in the finals.
My son, thou shalt lose 6 times in the finals.
Oh, come on. Oh. All right. Your will be done. Your will be done. I know everything you promised me, everything you said you're going to give me, I know I'm going to get. I just got to follow your commandments. So, even somehow with 6 losses in the finals, people are still going to look at me like I'm super great?
Yes, my son. Yes, my chosen one. Yes, my protector. However, the true fans of basketball, the true fans who understand the great basketball God's commandments, they shall not see ye as great as Michael Jordan. They shall not see ye as even close to the great Michael Jordan, as rightfully so.
Well, if it's your will, I will carry out my mission as the protector, as your chosen one. And I'm guessing because I have sinned and I've fallen short of the glory, there will be another after me, won't there? And he's going to have the same kind of tests that I failed. And he might pass them, won't he? Probably, right?
Focus not on the future, my son. Only focus on the task that the great basketball God hath given thee. Focus on your task, oh my protector, oh my chosen one. Focus on your task. But remember, always remember, that thou art not the GOAT. He not the GOAT, dog. He not the GOAT.